Hello and welcome to Collateral Let's Play Metroid Monday. I'm Ashley Chancellor, and yes, we're back. We took a little bit of a hiatus, mostly because last week I just did not feel like doing shit, so. But we're here, and what can I say? Metroid Monday. Metroid Prime Remastered. Last time we played, we got through quite a bit of Phendrana Drifts, some other places too, but now we are continuing our journey in Phendrana, but this time we are diving into the Space Pirate Research Facility. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump in. This section of the game is really big enough to be its own. I mean, it took us an hour and some before just to get to where we're at, right? You know, beat the boss and the adult Sheegoth. Get the wave beam. Now we can strike the space pirates where it hurts. Uh-oh. I forgot there's Sheegoths in here now. Baby Sheegoths. Ah! Oh no! We lost targeting. Oh, I think we determined that the charge beam versus the wave beam doesn't really have any make any difference against the baby Sheegoths. Okay, we got our space jump. Let's see. By the way, recording from Houston, Texas, and yes, my friends, this is a 420 friendly channel. So whatever you have, smoke it if you've got it. Yeah, we're heading over here. Okay. I hear it. You can hear an item here. Like, literally hear it. Aha! I know. We're going to need to blast that with the plasma beam. I did actually not mean to shoot a missile at it. That was an accident. Hey. Is there anything for us in here? We could give it a shot and see. Come on, bitch. Jesus Christ. I keep losing targeting every time I get close. Every time I get behind it. Like, nope. No more targeting. Fuck you. We'll make it. Okay. Oops. I hear a fucking item. But I might not. I might just be hearing ambient noise. Okay, yeah, we are going to need the... I think we went here last time, but we discovered the same thing. Gonna need the spider track. Alright, so would it be faster to just go through here or there? It wouldn't really make a difference. Except we happen to be in front of this door. And we've killed the enemies in here. Oh no, I need to turn my phone off. Hold it. Did I just turn around? Motherfucker. Okay. My bad, guys. That happened because I was looking at my phone. Don't text in game, as they say. Alright. Okay. We're gonna jump up here. Whoa. Looks like a thing. Oh, well. There is, in fact, a missile up there. Okay. Yeah, we're about to get the X-ray visor and the super missiles, I believe, so... Come on, bitch. Okay. That was really awesome, just like hopping over them and shit. I felt cool. Hey! Bitch. Is there a reason for this little alcove here? No? Okay. Well, moving on. I always forget, you don't have to... I didn't have to go through that building just to... See, I think in the original GameCube version of this game, those shriek bets disappear the next time you go to Phendrana. Or after a certain point. Okay. There is an item here, but we need the plasma beam. You know, you really can't tell other than being able to look through it. This ice looks so nondescript. Okay. Okay, what am I doing? Alright, I was trying to calibrate my screen, it just didn't feel right. Alright. Gotta be careful. Could be bombers that will be attracted by your charge beam. Oh, it's very nice of you. Extremely nice. Oh my god. I hope that we get this in one take. If we don't, I'm gonna be pissed. This almost always takes me more than one take. This unanchored platform floats on the surface of the water. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even reading this shit. I should be supposed to be reading it. One access hatch entry point lies elsewhere. Okay. There. Okay. There's two of these spinners. Okay. But which one does what? Did they both do the same thing? I don't remember. I know one of them starts, at least one of these starts the timer on this. What are we doing? Oh god, this is so good. This music, man. Okay, so I think we actually do need to use both. One of them opens the mouths of the thing, and the other one. Okay. Well. Okay, this is where the timer's on. We gotta be fast. I am speed. Okay, this is where the timer comes in. I remember now. I remember. I'm sorry, guys. I thought it was with the spinner. It's not the spinner. It's the bomb slot that does it. Okay. This part of the game is just a bitch to get through. Oh, well. Okay. That's good. We got an energy tank. Now the question is can we make it? No, we can't. Okay, well. It took more than one take. It's because we went for the energy tank, so I mean that's fair. Plum 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 plum. We're up there now. Okay, this used to take me so many more tries. Wow. Cordite statue. Stores no power. Nearby power conduit must be energized. A blast of electrical energy will energize the conduit. The conduit radiates some heat that is invisible in the normal spectrum. God, I want to play Prime 2. So many of the parts of this game remind me of Prime 2, and I'm like, God, I want to play Prime 2. It's been a while. It's been a while. Alright, we got a save station. Smoke break? Smoke break. Alright, and we're back. Schematics for Research Lab Hydra accessed. To access Research Lab Hydra, proceed through the wave doors to the south. Research Lab Hydra, that's where we're going. Schematics for Glacier 1 secure zone access. Personnel bound for research area proceed directly to checkpoint. Okay. Do not fall. Swear to God. Uh-oh, it's a turret. Uh-oh, this guy. A new creature's entry. Shadow Pirate. Pirate forces trained and equipped for stealth operations. Select group of space pirates have access to sophisticated cloaking technology. This gear drains high levels of power, however, forcing them to rely solely on melee weapons in battle. Use enhanced detection gear when fighting these units. Alright. Empty stasis tank used for biological specimens. Latent radiation readings indicate specimen was highly irradiated. Circuit breakers for lab subprocessing. So we could have turned off the thing. There's what you're saying. It started shooting at us immediately. Here we go. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Here it comes. Space pirates, sentient aggressor species, well trained in weapon and melee combat. Space pirates wield galvanic accelerator cannons and forearm-mounted scythes in combat. This species seeks to become the dominant force in the galaxy, and their technology may help them realize this goal. Ruthless and amoral, the pirates care little for the cost of their ambition. Only the results matter, and they take these very seriously. Okay. Alright, now let's try a charged wave beam. Hey, Dan is online. Okay, doesn't really make any difference. The doors have been unlocked. Well, thank God for that. Force field accessible only through space pirate bioimaging, impossible to breach. If I'm not mistaken, yep, there's a map station here. It's the map, it's the map, it's the map. Okay. You've downloaded the map for this area. Phazon ore is extremely durable and blast resistant. Although the armor-like qualities of the shell provide ample protection, thermal imaging can be used to detect weak areas in the casing. Improvements must be made to the shell in the event that these weaknesses are found by aggressors. Phazon ore appears to bind through Phazon energy. Thermal imaging is required. So yeah, it's the thermal visor, not the X-ray visor we get here. Thermal imaging is required to detect the highest concentration of radioactivity, which serves to bind the stones together. Imaging research is being conducted in the containment vault area of the facility. East quarantine level is restricted to blue level security. Authorized personnel permitted entry only after bioscan. So we need to get this thermal visor in the containment vault. It's good information. Relocation is recommended due to increased violent activity. I keep hitting the wrong button because it is literally swapped. It's wrong. It's incorrect. Okay. So they don't name the areas until you walk through them, which isn't very helpful, but it is what it is. That's where that's where we're gonna fight Thardus. Yeah, we really only have one way, which is forward. Make sure we don't have anything to scan here. Okay. There's lots of collectibles and shit here. Damn it. Bitch. Going to be another one at the end of the tunnel. There's always two. Okay. This force field blocks the entrance. Something nearby must be able to deactivate it. Access to research lab Hydra granted.
Recorded to logbook.
Oh. Pirate data, spacecraft to... Yeah, whatever. Log 10-344-8, we have codified the newfound energy sources Phazon, a V-index mutagen of which we have very little reliable data. Indications point to a meteor of unknown origin expelling Phazon into the environment. This material appears to possess the power to mutate organic life forms sufficiently to withstand its poison. These mutations appear promising, with abrupt evolutionary leaps appearing in single-generation reproduction. Plans to establish a full science team on Talon 4 are being finalized. Mining operations have begun near the crater where Phazon appears to be most concentrated. Daily Phazon yields have increased 44%, and our mining system becomes more streamlined as personnel and equipment flows increase. Several instances of Phazon-induced madness have been reported, prompting augmented life support regulations in the deeper chambers. Symptoms include loss of equilibrium, erratic respiration, muscle spasms, and in the most extreme cases, hallucinations. A timeline reassessment for the refinery operation is recommended, as the material proves more unstable than initial analysis indicated. Xenome 5A is undergoing relocation to Lab Hydra. Subjects transfer ordered after a pronounced increase in aberrant behavior. Security clearance RDR ADR 13. No, floor scan first. Most terraforming and retrofitting of security checkpoints on Talon 4 is complete, but we continue to research the alarming epidemic of breaches by local creatures. Door records show no unauthorized entries, so we must presume the creatures are either slipping in undetected during daily personnel moves or else finding their way in through subterranean levels. We have found many small breaches of this latter sort and plug them out wherever we can, but it is unlikely that we'll ever achieve full extermination within our current timetable. Phazon infusion within central energy core of Xenome 5A is at 70% saturation. Increased dosage appears viable. Our initial tests exposing Talon 4's indigenous parasites to Phazon appear to be successful. Increases in strength, size, and aggressiveness are common in all test subjects, as well as unforeseen evolutions like additional poison sacs within the abdomen and the appearance of a second ring of mandibles in several subjects. These creatures were chosen because of their resilience, and it appears possible that, given enough exposure to Phazon, they may one day be able to survive on any planet we transport them to. Our methods will have to be refined. We currently have a 100% extinction rate after the 4th infusion period, and most survivors of the 3rd infusion stage are so violent and uncontrollable that they have to be euthanized. Even still, we remain hopeful that further experimentation will result in success. Damn, space pirates always messing around with shit that blows up in their faces, right? You just tell, like, okay, this is gonna blow up in their face. Phazon fluid bath levels at 70%, checking diagnostics per procedure 12.003.8. Increased acidity levels recorded in Phazon amniotic bath. This is likely a side effect of Phazon ingestion by test subjects. Access to research lab ether, limited to Team Sclera only. Personnel bound for Hollow Observatory must use West Elevator. Stasis tanks operating at 40% capacity. Temperature regulation errors have been rectified as of 12.112.4. Ice beetle infestation in an ice fault region has been 95% exterminated. Report any sightings to security immediately. Stasis tank operational, but currently empty. Specimen 29, life signs normal, pulse at 140%, mass increase of 4%. Specimen 43, decreased vital signs, cold damping appears stable. Damn, there's a lot to scan in this room, and there's still enemies upstairs. I can hear them. Stasis, not only that music, but I can actually hear them. Stasis tank operational, currently empty. Specimen 102, increased volatility recorded predator awareness indicated even in cold stasis. Specimen 2, euthanized 12.91.4 after psychotic episode, scheduled for removal. There you are. worry about that when we get up there. Uh-oh. Alright. Phase on batch 1734.D shows mandible mutation across all subjects. Cross infusion with batch 1622.G recommended. Oh, my TV went out there for a second. Mutation strain 776V shows massive absorption capacity influx. Strain replication is now underway. Xenome behavioral patterns show decreased reflexivity at temperatures below freezing. Prep work on all empty stasis tanks must be completed before specimen batch Y arrives on 12.312.2. Transfer of specimen 344 to Lab Hydra complete. Further infusion suspended pending security assessment.
Recording to logbook.
Research Outpost Glacier 1 in the Phendrana Drifts region of Talon Forest Mountains is operating at 85% capacity. Sub-zero temperatures have made the Metroid sluggish and easy to control, even those well into phase on infusion cycles. Cold containment stasis tanks are sufficient for the juveniles, but some of the larger Metroids, have been moved to quarantine caves for safety purposes. Security doors remain an issue as malfunctions due to ice occur every day. Large predators in the wastes are also a concern as they continue to kill personnel and breach secure areas. Unfortunately, it's become clear that our containment teams cannot neutralize all of them without a vast increase in munitions and soldiers. Say that again? Metroids. Oh. You can hear an item in here. It's because there's a cordite casing. We can break that with the super missile. Optimal absorption mutagen has led to unexpected degeneration of internal organs. Daily decontamination is now required for all personnel working in lab ether. Warning, do not handle sedated xenomes without proper ice containment equipment. Yep, we know what xenomes are now. They're Metroids. I see you. And the nice thing with the plasma beam is it does electrify them in place for a few moments. And it homes in. Ultimately might be worth it to keep. I say as I move it. That was an accident. See, they sidestep it. still have a lot to do here. Lower node of astronomical holographic projector currently deactivated. This device is currently not active. What is active?
Recording to logbook.
Phase on mining is underway. Several garrisons have been established and terraforming of the Chozo ruins is underway. Security systems are operational and science team continues to make progress in their biotech research. The Phendrana Drifts have proven to be an optimal location for research headquarters, and soon it will be joined by a fully operational combat base, and Starport of Command's predictions are half true. We shall rise to dominance in this sector without a decacycle. Truly, these are glorious times. Holographic map coordinate data has been updated successfully. Holographic spatial schematic is in lockdown per Security Directive 2.23.445.
Recording to logbook.
Scans of the spiral sector detected a massive energy spike emanating from a Wanderer-class planet identified as Talon 4. Scout reconnaissance was immediately dispatched to the center of the spike. A landmass at heading mark 40.8.2, returning with planetary samples and atmospheric imaging. Analysis shows the energy source to be unstable radioactive material of enormous potential. We are unable to form an accurate risk assessment at this time. We are unlikely to find an energy source this powerful again. Analysis will continue, but currently Talon 4 appears to be a viable secondary headquarters. Holographic sequence initialized. Upper node of astronomical holographic projector is refracted and inactive. Alright, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Oh shit. Yeah, shit's going on. Holographic projector extensions are currently inactive, need to be manually rotated. Use the spinners at the base of the projector to move the arms into place. Oh no! Okay. I don't know why I did that. There's no reason to go back there. Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay. And we just keep on going around and doing this. I like sections like these. I mean, they are in a sense sort of artificially padding it, but that's cool. It gives you a sense of like, okay, we're doing something. We're going around and making this happen. It kind of builds up anticipation. It's put to good use. It's okay to pad time if you're doing it for a good reason, which is to build up to something cool. And look at that. Got an item to grab and a lot of shit to scan. Lower node of astronomical holographic projector functioning normally. Oh, scan the red one.
Recording to logbook.
Planet Talon 4, mass 5.1 trillion teratons. Profile ecosystem studies indicate that Talon 4 was a biological paradise prior to the impact of an extraterrestrial object. What remains of the biosphere is slowly fading due to exposure to phase-on radiation. At current rate of decay, Talon 4 will be a barren class 13 wasteland in approximately 25 years.
Recording to logbook.
Planet Zebes, mass 4.8 trillion teratons. Profile. Planet's crust is primarily earthic ore, making it ideal for subterranean construction. A class 19 planet. Zebes is inhospitable to most bioforms. The world was considered unremarkable until it became a base for space pirate forces. Planet Dormine 2.3 trillion teratons, an uninhabitable wasteland savaged by nuclear dust storms and constant seismic upheavals. Nothing for the sun itself, I guess. Planet Billium, mass 3.8 trillion teratons, quarantine, atmospheres rife with Meteoralis, a sentient gaseous global exterminator virus, a sentient virus. So that's awful. Yeah, don't go there. Planet Twin Tabula, 4.81 trillion teratons. Planet is best known for twin fever, a disease caused by a viral strain native to Twin Tabula. In the early stages of the disease, victims suffer from double vision. When the twin sight fades, the victim is near death. Wow. Yeah, most of all these planets do not sound fun to be on. Actually, none of them do. Right? Inhospitable. Inhospitable. Biospheres fading. Barren. That's the planet we're on. So that's interesting. The yeah, rife with a sentient virus. Most of what am I trying to say? A gaseous virus, sentient gaseous virus. What am I trying to say? Yeah, it's interesting that Talon 4 is in the same system as Zebes. That's good to know. But for instance, SR-388 is not in the system. Super missile! Let's go. Yeah, let's go. This powerful attack uses 5 missiles. Using the power beam, press and hold A to charge, then press X to fire. So we have to be using the power beam. But this does give us a reason to use the power beam as opposed to the wave beam. Alright. There's a save room in here. Booyah. Do you want to save? Of course. Alright, and smoke break. Alright, and we're back. Yep. Right, let's scan around us real quick. Oh, there's just a couple. Chief Estrogation Officer. It's a new one. Feels our current dual holoprojector system is obsolete. Please review and advise. Oops. All holo technicians report to main observatory. Maintenance required on both holo modules. No, we don't need to save again. Okay. Okay. Well, we are dying to use our super missile now. We need to wave beam to get through here. We could go back and use the super missile on a few things, but we'll be coming back through there later. Anyway, it makes more sense just to press forward. Okay. Access to control tower granted. I'm dying to check out the super missile. Bitch! we don't need to waste a super missile on these guys, to be honest with you. These guys, maybe. I think we scanned them before. Yep. Dude, they just obliterate when you super missile them. That's amazing. And they take 3 missiles normally, as opposed to the standard 2. Alright. Let's see. No, I wasn't talking to you, Siri. Okay. That we can melt with extreme heat. Now, if you recall, wrong button. A tower sits atop their fortress. Invaders have claimed Phendrana as their own, so here it is, control tower. So there is an artifact here. I believe it's this right here. If I'm not mistaken, you can just super missile the fucking fortress, but you might have to melt it first. Yeah. I thought this was one of the ones you could get early, but I guess not. It's one of the artifacts that comes to mind every time I think of the artifacts. Let's see. Anything in here? No? Alright. Okay. Thank God for the mini-map, which tells us exactly where to go. Access to research lab ether granted. I love doing this. Woo! Woo! Okay. Anyway. Phase-on infusion, stage 6, subject Metroid BR5 497. Subject's mass at 180% of the previous phase-on cycle, increasing dosage by 4%. Stasis tank B118 contaminated beyond acceptable safety standards. Removal squad requested.
Recording to logbook.
Log 10.444.4. I know a girl who would go wild if she saw that. Initial transfer of Metroids to Talon 4 research facilities have been completed. 3 were terminated in an incident at the landing site, but the others were pacified and transported safely. Initial phase-on infusion testing is underway. We are eager to observe the effects of phase-on on Metroids, especially their ability to absorb and process the energy given off by phase-on sources. Early research suggests a considerable growth in power and size. Whether the creatures stay stable thereafter remains to be seen. Uh-oh. It's a cutscene. Oh, shit. Look who it is.
Recording to logbook.
Morphology, Talon Metroid, energy-based parasitic predator. The effects of Phazon have turned these Metroids, a species of alpha predator native to SR388, into a unique subspecies found only on Talon 4. A Talon Metroid will latch onto its prey and drain energy, growing larger as it does. The only way to shake an attached Talon Metroid is to enter Morph Ball mode and lay a power. Now this kind, you don't have to freeze. It has that additional... It's not, doesn't, in some ways it's weaker than the average Metroid. It doesn't have the weakness, yeah. Metroid containment fields appear 100% effective after adjustments. Temperatures below 10 degrees centigrade will render Metroid's domicile. I mean, it still has the weakness, the general weakness to cold. It's just weak to other shit too. Missiles will breach it. Internal organs of Metroid seem to be limited to nucleonic absorption cells and massive energy reservoirs. Containment temperature stable at 3 degrees centigrade. Environmental diagnostics satisfactory. The reconstruction of Geoform 187, codenamed Ridley, was recently completed. After his defeat on Zebes, Command ordered a number of metagenic improvements for him. Though aggressive, we were able to implement these changes in a cycle. The metamorphosis was painful, but quite successful in the end. Early tests indicate a drastic increase in strength, mobility, and offensive capability. Cybernetic modules and armor plating have been added as well. We believe our creation, now called It Is Meta Ridley, will become the mainstay of our security force. A job he will certainly relish. You know, Kraid was supposed to be in this game too, but they ended up having to take him out. Confidence is high regarding Phazon applications. We know enough about Phazon now to begin combining it with Space Pirate DNA. The code name for this venture will be Project Helix. Preliminary studies indicate that Phazon infusion could produce radical new pirate genomes. Benevolent mutation levels are... mutation levels are high in current test subjects. Phazon madness is a concern, but refinements in the infusion process should reduce or neutralize the odds of mental degeneration. Well, you just need the internet for that. For mental degeneration. Alright, directive. In the event of a Metroid attacked, repel creature with missiles set to maximum concussion. Normally, Metroids, I believe, you have to freeze them and then missile them. As energy-based creatures, Metroids show immediate mass increases upon energy absorption. Yeah, when the more you fire at it, the more energy it absorbs too, I noticed, not just when it feeds on you. All guards must use ice containment gear when transporting Metroids. This includes sedated specimens and those pronounced dead. Okay, thanks for that. Well, that's right next door. Very convenient. That's a turret, isn't it? No, it's a dude. Stasis tank C012 is contaminated beyond acceptable safety standards. Remove immediately. How do we get in here? There we go. Empty stasis tank used for biological specimens. Latent radiation readings indicate extreme radioactive contamination. Okay, I don't think we needed to super missile it. I've always thought you had to super missile those. I think because that one case you have to super missile, but that's the covered one, not the glass one. Damn, it takes a lot of missiles. Oh, wait. I could have just super missiled it. Why didn't I think of that? They literally give you the super missiles before this for that reason. It'll probably take less missiles. This tank holds the remains of experiment 7526, conversion of elite pirate successful. Uh-oh. Okay, let's the elevator back up if we want to. Metroids infused with Phazon strain, vertigo, or thriving. We feel they could be class 1 energy harvesters if proper submission measures are employed.
Recording to logbook.
Log 11.420.7. Metroid dissection continues to provide more questions than answered. Our research teams have isolated the energy conduits that run from the invasive twin mandibles to the energy core in the creature's quadripartite nucleus, but the manner in which a Metroid actually extracts the life force from its prey remains an utter mystery. The victim does not lose blood or any other vital fluids in it. The Metroid extracts energy. Identifying this energy is our central problem. It takes no physical form, and yet without it, the victim dies. We will continue to research this matter, as the isolation of this life-giving essence could be the key to our sentence. But apparently it's the same energy that powers Samus' suit. Interestingly enough. Unless that is just a reading of her own energy, it's not clear. Quarantine specimen exhibits highly aggressive behavior. Its body structure, composed of Phazon ore, appears nearly invulnerable. This has rendered our efforts to train a disciplined subject useless. Let's read this one.
Recording to logbook.
Studies of Metroid biology continue, though with limited progress. It seems likely that we will be much more successful using the Metroids for our means rather than trying to reproduce their powers. If they could be adequately tamed, we would have no need of a proper understanding of their metabolism. A small force of disciplined Metroid could wipe out entire armies, and once we find a way to shield them from cold containment weapons, they will be invincible. Furthermore, if we could then harvest the energy they'd consumed, we would have a near limitless source of power at our disposal. East Quarantine Cave has been secured. Specimens remains in the quarantine area. All experiments suspended pending pacification. Uh-oh. It's the specimen they keep talking about. Are we going to have to fight this thing? Maybe. That's where we need to go next. But let's go ahead and scan everything in the room. And also, there is at least one collectible here. A Hunter Metroid DS is showing signs of increased instability and a heightened immunity to cold damping fields. Is that a reference to Metroid Prime Hunters? Motion near Hunter Metroid DG appears to trigger psychotic episodes. Personnel are to stay at least 3 meters away from stasis tank. Okay. Ah! Forgot. This one is a bitch. Okay. No, seriously, getting this thing is dookie! God, they make this platform specifically. Some of these platforms are like perfect for the morph ball, and you're like, huh, that's weird. It's just like so perfect for it. This one is one of those that's like, it doesn't feel like Samus is actually supposed to be using it. It's like, okay, yeah, it's small enough for her morph ball to fit through, but the ledge is just barely. Okay. It's okay. No more complaining. Here. There, let's get on this part first. That makes more sense. Okay. No! Motherfucker. Okay. We will try this again. Of course, my face starts getting itchy. Why? Why do these game designers hate us? Nah, whoever made this puzzle fucking hates humanity. I'm telling you. They're like, I want somebody to suffer trying to get this stupid fucking missile expansion. Just for it to be a missile expansion. The thing that just gives you 5 extra missiles. That are you going to notice that you have 5 missiles? No. When they stack up, yeah, but 5 extra missiles? Nah. It doesn't fucking matter. And it's like, you know, the most worthless upgrade. Okay. And again, in this game, what other upgrades are there? Energy tanks. That's it. Those are worth something. An extra 100 health. That I notice. Okay. Okay, that's it. I don't think there's anything else to do in here. Now, if we see more Metroids, that is an acceptable use of the super missile for sure. I haven't scanned this yet.
Recording
Oh,
to
good.
logbook.
Morphology: ice beetle, burrowing insect with an ice-reinforced carapace averse to heat. This member of the beetle family is adapted to life in the sub-zero temperatures in the Phendrana Drifts, growing a thick ice shell over its entire body. The ice is extremely resilient, providing the ice beetle with extra protection and augmented digging abilities. Testing of thermal imaging software complete. Commence download to tactical visor prototype for field testing. Central tank control circuits connection terminated. Say that 5 times fast. Central tank control circuit connection terminated. Central tank control circuit connection terminated. Central tank control circuit connection terminated. This unit supplies power to the containment force field at the bottom of the room. Okay, now there's something else to scan here. Okay. Yeah, give us those missiles. Central take auxiliary circuit connection terminated. And then it had just little floaty rings. Thermal imaging software exceeding initial expectations. Combat applications are being evaluated by command. Field testing in Phendrana region approved. Use of prototype sense visors by security personnel approved. Okay, there's the last one. Oh, that's how you get up. Okay, that's fine. As long as we know how to get up, I don't mind jumping down. Central tank main circuit connection terminated. Wow. Thermal visor. Let's scan everything else first. Inform command that thermal vision tests will begin soon. Abnormal heat traces stand out against their surroundings when looking through the thermal imaging spectrum. Thermal visor interfaces will be sent to quarantine area. These visors will be useful for any personnel involved in transport of the unstable test subject there. Okay. Let's just get it. Let's go. Another visor finally. So far we've just been using the combat and scan visors. Now we got the thermal visor. Use down to activate visor. extras unlocked. Here we go. Yeah, see, there's no light. So this is supposed to help us track these these guys. The stealth pirates, shadow pirates, that's what they're called. Okay. Because the lights went out. Hey, who turned out the lights? Okay. Definitely worth it to use that, because it just consumes 5 missiles, where I feel like it took more than 5 missiles, or at least 5 missiles to beat them, so. If anything is worth using super missiles on, it is Metroids. Stores no power. A nearby power conduit must be energized for it to open. A blast of electrical energy will energize the conduit. The conduit radiates some heat that is invisible in the normal spectrum. So what we do, see, now we can see this. And we just use plasma beam. Bada bing, bada boom.
Recording to logbook.
Sentry drone, well-armed and armored security mecha. Sentry drones have limited intelligence, but to do their assigned tasks well. Being machines, they are susceptible to electrical attacks. When alerted, droids initiate a security lockdown and then attempt to neutralize the intruder. Their electronic warfare suite can scramble visor technology as well. Can't fucking see. There we go. Okay. Hey! Come on, bro. Not cool. Let the Metroids take care of it. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's kill those Metroids. This is really cool. It's trippy. I needed missiles. Come on. Give me the missiles. Thank you. Oh, there's some we haven't scanned. No, this one. The hooked mandibles of the Metroid penetrate the skin of its prey and siphon pure life force energy. Metroid brain scan results in studies show accelerated activity in parietal lobe during hunting cycles at temperatures above 10 degrees centigrade. Okay. Alright, we go up this little elevator. Where is he? Said I would know if I looked at my radar, which you guys can't see. Alright. Trying to conserve missiles and get more. Because we are going to need them. Okay. So now it's harder to tell where we're supposed to go to, but because both areas have been explored. But it's okay. We go down here. Nice. I don't care. I'm saving. Actually, that's a pretty perfect stopping point because we're just over an hour. Yeah, we've got some enemies to kill, but fuck it. We'll save that for next time and our next boss battle, which is going to be a good one. It's one of the best parts of the game. So, yeah, guys, this was Collateral Let's Play Metroid Monday. As mentioned, we'll continue Metroid Prime Remastered next time as we fight Thardus and move on to the next area. So, yeah, it's going to be a great time. And as far as our other shows, we do have Phoenix Wright Wednesday. So go check out the latest episode of Turnabout Goodbyes now on YouTube. And also stay tuned for what else? Shooter Saturday. Yep, this upcoming Saturday. Power Slave, Exhumed. We recorded that like a couple weeks ago, and I still haven't put it out. But I'll have it out this weekend. And then after that, maybe we'll actually do Black Ops 1 and 2 if those are out. Because I know those are coming out this month. So I look forward to those on Shooter Saturday. And more on Collateral Gaming. We have out part 1 of our season finale on Expedition 33 with Michael Toscano. So go check that out wherever you get your podcasts. And stay tuned for Season 2, along with our upcoming episodes, upcoming game launch reviews on Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight, and 007 First Light. Really excited to talk about both of those. Also, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is out this week. So almost certainly going to cover that on game launch during the postseason. And more, we'll have we've bonus round episodes planned, such as the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. I think we wanted to talk about the upcoming Ocarina of Time remake, and yeah, lots of other stuff. Game recommendations. I know we have that on the back burner. And for Collateral Cinema, check out our At the Movies review of Backrooms, and stay tuned for At the Movies review of Supergirl. And we'll have more content, such as more At the Movies episodes like The Odyssey, Spider-Man Brand New Day, and more director's cut content as well, and indie movie reviews. Also, our Meek-iversary special will be Dead or Alive. Our anniversary special on Collateral Gaming is TBD, but yeah, stay tuned for our anniversary specials from both Collateral Cinema and Gaming during our post seasons. And yeah, stay tuned for Collateral Gaming Season 9 and Collateral Cinema Season 10. I'm really excited for both of those. If you want to support the show, like and subscribe like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to stay notified when we have new content available, both Let's Plays and podcasts and other content. Also, you can help us rise up the ranks on Good Pods. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or feedback on your platform of choice. We'd also have a Patreon where we have access to exclusive Let's Plays and movie commentaries, and a Buy Me a Coffee, a merch store on Dashery where you can get some Collateral Media swag, as well as the fact that we are partners with W Energy, so you can use the promo code CGamingPod or CCinemaPod to get 10% off your first order. I think that's just about it. So, yeah, hit us up on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky, Threads, etc. And follow us wherever you get your podcasts. And, yeah, I think that's it. So, with all that being said, I've been Ashley Chancellor. This was Collateral Let's Play. We are out.